Welcome back. We've gotten the book written by Roper Clacks, the only remaining copy of it, so it's about as rare as a book can get. Hopefully this dark person will accept it and grant us passage to their library. Why can't I use it with him?
You collect books, isn't that right?
We collect all that is written and recorded. Books, scrolls, stones, crystals, history, poetry, journals, stories. From the first word to someday, the last. Until our collection is complete, we will continue to travel, to trade, and to collect.
I guess the last existing copy of a rare book would be pretty important to you.
It would be, unless we already possess it.
You don't. Not this one. Farewell to My Wizarding Days by Rupert F. Clacks.
I will speak with my brothers at the library. This is a book we do not have. We need it for our library. Will you part with it?
For a price. I need to get to your city.
Show me the book, so that I can see for myself.
Interesting that the title appears to be wrong, because it's actually called Farewell to My Wizarding Days, and not My Wizarding Days Are Over. Oh well, let's give him the book.
Very well, human. This book is of value to us. We will grant you passage on our shadow ship.
Yay!
Thank you. When do we leave?
Very soon. We await only the last deliveries from our suppliers. Step aboard.
You sure you don't want anything to eat? I can order in.
I'm not very hungry. Thanks, though.
All right. Some coffee? Tea?
No, thanks.
I have, whiskey.
I'm fine, Damien. Really.
All right.
So, what do you think?
I think you shouldn't believe a word of what that man told you. He was trying to get inside your head. There's no proof that anything's happened to Reza.
I hope you're right. If I've come this far and it turns out Reza's...
Stop it. There's nothing to be gained from imagining the worst. He must be very important to you. Reza, I mean.
He is. Reza was my best friend for so long, and I was totally in love with him. When that feeling went away, I don't love him any less, but it's different now. I don't know what's going on with me. I've lost faith. Not just in him, in everything. School, my friends, my hobbies, my future, Reza. Nothing seems to matter that much anymore. And that's why, when Reza went missing, I knew I had to go after him. Not just because he's my friend, and not just because I love him, but because if I didn't, then who would I be? What would I be? I may not like the Zoe I'm turning into, but I would have hated the Zoe who just abandoned her best friend like that. So, yes, he's very important to me. Of course. And right now, more than anything in the world, I want him to be okay.
So, that man.
The one in the garden. He acted like he's behind the whole thing. Like he controls Watticorp.
I've heard rumours, but I've never actually believed. I think his name is Alvin Peats.
Peats? The guy who founded Watty?
He'd be several hundred years old, but in a way, it still makes sense. It's a sort of urban water cooler legend. Whatever happened to Alvin Peats? No one knows. But there are lots of theories. Some say they've heard he's been kept alive by machines, and that he still controls Watticorp. It's the kind of thing you have a good laugh at.
Except it's
He
true.
wasn't just hooked up to a machine, Damien. He looked like he was a machine. At least partly so. And he was just evil, sad, pathetic and hateful. He claimed that we were stealing his senses. I think he was actually afraid of me.
From what you told me earlier, it sounds like he's completely dependent on the wire. The static must be scaring the hell out of him. If he needs the wire to see and hear, he's completely lost without it.
I just don't feel safe anymore. He knew who I was. He's been inside Rez's dreams. He has spies everywhere. Cameras, bots.
Don't worry, Zoe. He won't find you here, I promise. I'll check around tomorrow, see if I can dig up any information on Peats. You must be tired. I'm keeping you up.
I'm sorry. I'm just... Yeah, I am quite tired. I guess I should find a hotel and figure out what to do next. Thanks for the clothes, Damien.
Hey, no, there's no need to find a hotel. You can stay here. I mean, if you're comfortable with that, I can sleep on the floor.
Oh, you really don't have to.
I know, but you've been through a lot, and you're helping me out, so the least I can do is let you sleep in my bed. That didn't come out right. You know what I mean.
Thanks, Damien. If you're okay with me staying here, I will.
Okay, so, let me get the bed ready for you.
That's okay. I can...
Yeah. Well, I guess you can give me a hand.
Okay. Yes. Great.
By the way, if I'm gone when you wake up tomorrow, don't be alarmed. I have to be at the office quite early.
Oh, that's okay. I'll be fine. I'll just stay here.
Good. Let me find you a sheet and a cover.
Ooh, Zoe! What would Reza say? Also, why was he wearing shoes in the tatami room? And it's Kian!
This is it, Apostle. The Empire's greatest achievement east of Sadir. A monument to our might and to our faith.
Even in Sadir, there is nothing that can compare to this. Why was it built so tall?
You're asking the wrong man. I don't question the infinite wisdom of the Six. I have absolute faith in their decisions.
Of course, as do we all.
Go right inside, Apostle. The emissary is expecting you.
Looks like Kian made it to, Marcuria.
Go right inside, Apostle. The emissary is expecting you.
Diane has escorted me here, to the tower, and he has also shown me some of this strange city.
Can we talk to anyone else? Like this old lady who's still here.
She appears to be a woman of high standing. She is certainly aggressive.
Goodness me, you're a fine strapping lad. If I were 70 years younger, I'd take you dancing, gossip mongers be damned. I don't know why these rebellious youngsters have to go and cause you so much trouble. They should settle down and raise families instead. Oh, stranger, I have a great-great-granddaughter who just turned 16 a week ago. She may not be much to look at, but she has a good heart, and she'd make a stout wife.
What is she, a matchmaker?
These young men serve their mistresses well.
Are you hunting down the terrorists? If so, I'm ready to serve under your command, Apostle. Are you hunting down the terrorists?
Never heard anyone before who pronounces the T in Apostle so strongly.
I hear the Six are planning a visit to Marcuria. I hope it's true. I hear the Six...
Yeah, I have only one thing to say. Can I look at him?
I hope they all won't have to serve their 6 years in foreign and unfriendly lands.
Well, they're only on friendly lands because you're not particularly friendly to them.
I hope they all won't...
Yeah, that's the same thing.
It's an honor to have you visit the frontier, Apostle.
I hope they all won't have to...
It's good to have you join us here in the goddessless East, Apostle. Any word from Sadir, Apostle? This is my 3rd winter here and I miss home. Any word from...
No, they all have only one thing to say. Well, we'll go inside and meet with the emissary in the next video.